Hi everyone, my name is Wes Thornton. I just want to introduce myself. I was to be an assessor in the Home Sustainability Program, just like I see now, around about 9,500 odd people. That's obviously not what we were all expecting in the beginning when we were originally told there'd be 2,500 assessors, not 9,500 assessors, which obviously made a big difference to the opportunity. That aside, obviously the government's now gone and introduced more assessments to allow those to be another 600,000 assessments to allow them to do more work, which is fine. What it hasn't done is it hasn't addressed the 5,000 people or 4,500 people that are now going to be cut from the program because DEWA or one of the governing bodies is not interested in having any more than 5,000 assessors. Well, that's their mistake, and they should have realised that before they actually allowed everyone, every Tom, Dick and cowboy out there to start training. So there was a lot of organisations that should not have been training people for the assessment program. They weren't registered training organisations, and that's going to come out in the mix. There's also some big issues around the insurance side of things that most people aren't aware of. So effectively 3/4 or more of the, probably more like 80% of the market would be not covered effectively under to meet the federal government's guidelines, and most people don't know that. There's also some other things to come out too with regard to groups that were allowed to put assessments through the back door of the booking agency and book up 6,000 assessments a week when everyone else is only entitled to do, at that time, was a maximum of 35. So there's a lot of things that you're going to find out about, and we're pretty close to this, having dealt with a number of people. We've also got family, friends, associates. I've spoken to and have direct contact with now nearing on probably 70 people affected by this program. That's 70 people that don't know whether they're in the program, out of the program, have been issued their ABSA number but haven't been able to get registered through their contracts with DEWA, don't have their ABSA number. Going to come out and someone's going to be answerable to it. Obviously, at the time of doing this video, Peter Garrett's on his way out, or he's been demoted, and rightly so under the circumstances. And obviously it's not a political statement, but you know, it's totally been mismanaged, and you wouldn't mismanage that much money in business and get away with it. You'd be out of business. But it's okay for a government to mismanage that much money, and because it's not their money, it's effectively our money. So we all want the answers. Now you can do that individually, or you can do that as a group. And if you do it as a group, then you can do it in one way, or you can do it in a way where you take a class action. What we're suggesting is don't go down the class action path, because it doesn't necessarily get you the result you want when you could have got the result anyway without the class action. And the class action is going to cost us all a lot more money. So as I say, we're affected just like you guys. We've all spent thousands of dollars doing the training, paying the insurance fees and paying ABSA. And have all welcomely cleared our account of the funds, but now it's time to get that back and to find out what they're going to do about helping those people that, like us, that are actually involved in that 4,500 people. As I said, you can do it as an individual, but you're not going to be heard. You can do it as a group, and you will be heard. But you don't necessarily want to go down the legal path yet. So what we're saying is fill your information out on this page. Your details will be added to the other 70 odd people that we've already got information on right now. And we just want that to expand out so that we've got as complete a list as possible. And we're going to try and get that list tabled in Parliament, or at least through the Ombudsman, to have someone make sure there is something done about this. So, as I said, you know, you can join us. There are some other groups out there that are looking to go down the class action path. I don't advise that. I've been down that path before, and it doesn't necessarily work, and it does cost. So if you want to continue to spend a lot more money, go down that path, find them, search them on the web, you'll find them. If you want to go down the path where we can do this as a consolidated unit without having to spend that money yet, then go down this path. That's all I'm suggesting. This is one path. So put your details in, look forward to supporting each other through this, and stand united as one to make sure that this is dealt with appropriately and everyone is rightfully compensated for what they've spent. Okay, thanks very much for listening, and look forward to communicating with you through this program. Cheers, bye for now.